Hey, what's up ladies and gents? Welcome to my Juventus player pack review. So I'm going to run through these players and let you know what I think of them. A lot of them favour the quick counter playstyle, so we'll get straight into it. So first up is Vlahovic, and he's got 80 for offensive awareness, 82 for finishing, really good kicking power and physical contact. His balance is a little bit low for my liking. He doesn't have a great game in terms of bringing other players into the box because his passing is so low. So whilst he is a good finisher and a player that will be good in and around the box, he is a goal poacher, so he's going to prey on the last sort of defender. You know, you want to try and boost that offensive awareness if you are going to train him up. But I don't think I could recommend him because I think there's better strikers out there, because he just doesn't offer the whole package and his balance is a little bit too low for my liking. If we look at his player skills, heading is a good one to have, first time shot, but there's no acrobatic finishing, there's no one-touch passing. So like I said, he's just purely going to be a goal poacher and nothing else. He's not even that good at heading. He's got 69 for heading, so it's not all that great either. So not really a player I can recommend. Next up is Angel Di Maria. Now possibly the best right wing player in the game. And in fact, he can play anywhere. Left wing, right wing, attack midfield, pretty much even central midfield. So he can play pretty much anywhere. I would love him on the right hand side. Right midfield would be probably his favorite position because he can cut in on his left foot. But these stats are glorious, and he's got 25 levels where you can really train him up. Where would I train him? I try and boost his tight possession, dribbling and ball control up. Maybe boost his acceleration just a little bit more, along with his balance and maybe you want to add some end product to that. So maybe want to boost either his passing or his finishing just up a little bit as well. So that's how I'd sort of level him up. Just look at his player skills, and this is what makes him so good. Not only is his stats really good, he's got 25 levels of training, but he's got, look at all these player skills: one touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, pinpoint crossing, outside curler, Rabona. Those are really good things to have. Heel trick as well is nice to have as well. So I would definitely recommend this guy, and he's probably going to be one of the best right-sided players you could possibly get in the game beyond the likes of Messi. Bremer, who is a centre-back, he's an extra frontman playstyle. He's got decent physical contact, 84, but I can't really recommend him. His aggression's really high, but his defensive awareness and defensive engagement need a lot of leveling, and he's only got 23 levels to actually level him up. So for me, not really a player I could recommend, to be honest. Wojtek Szczesny, again, I can't really recommend this goalkeeper. 76 for defensive or goalkeeping awareness, should I say. 75 goalkeeper reflexes. 77 reach is good to have, but he's pretty average overall. He's got goalkeeper low punt, which is useful for playing out to the sort of wide areas of the wingers, which is a nice to have, but not really a goalkeeper I can recommend with just 21 levels of training. Locatelli, now this is probably the second best player in the player pack behind Di Maria. Ball control is fantastic. His lofted passing is really good and low passing. He can literally do everything. He's got absolutely everything. He's got physical contact, he's got good defensive engagement, he's got good defensive awareness, he can pass the ball, he can control the ball. This is a really, really good player. He's got 30 levels as well where you can train him up, and he's 185 centimeters tall. A solid player. Let's just take a look at his player skills. Interception being a very, very key one defensively. But going forward, he's got one touch passing, through passing, weighted pass and load off the pass, and slide tackle. Got to be one of the best defensive midfielders in the game. And he's got the orchestrator role, which I much prefer over the anchor role. Rabiot, in comparison to what we just saw, he is a box-to-box midfielder. He is pretty decent all around. He can, again, do everything pretty well. He's got 28 levels of training, and he's 188 centimeters tall. So not a bad player at all. Probably the third best in the pack so far. One touch passing, through passing, weighted passing, pinpoint crossing, low lofted pass, interception, aerial superiority. Those are all fantastic skills to have in the midfield. Really, really good. Aerial superiority for those sort of long balls from the goalkeeper inside midfield area. Yeah, he can definitely do a job box to box, but he just doesn't really excel at anything. But he's going to be a very, very solid player for you. Bonucci, defensive engagement 80, which is good. Good to see. He is a little bit slow. 61 acceleration, 63 speed. So it does mean you'll have to accommodate him with a quicker centre back. And if you play a possession style, you're probably going to get caught out quite a bit because you do need faster centre backs with that style because the defensive line is so high up. If we just take a look at his player skills, one touch pass, one weighted passing, low lofted pass, are certainly like nice to have in defence, right? Because it just means you can shift the ball pretty quick. He's got interception, blocker, superiority, acrobatic clearance, all defensive qualities, fantastic defensive qualities to have. So he is an absolute beast in defence, 190 centimeters tall, 21 levels worth of training. So yeah, definitely probably my 4th pick, who I'd sort of recommend out of this pack. And then finally, McKenney. So he is another central midfielder, box to box once again. And again, he's got great stats all over the board. He's got good aggression, good tackling. He can literally do everything. He's got a real good engine in him. He's got 81 for stamina, low passing, 75, 73 for lofted passing. He's just a well-rounded player and very, very nice overall. If we just take a look at his player skills, one-touch passing, through passing, low lofted passing, all really good for going forward once again. So these midfielders are really stacked in terms of the player skills of going forward. But for defensively, he's got interception, blocker, which are vital if you want to stop passes going through to your defensive line. So I would say that he is another good player that you could possibly pick up. He can play everywhere, but I think his best suited role is probably like central midfield, defensive midfield. I think that's where he sort of sits best. Anyway, that is pretty much for my Juventus player pack review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.